Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work first. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to slam in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Keller. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lindsey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The corners are walked up tight. Finds his tight end. He'll try to take it back. Headed to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Keller. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Reads it, fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He'll toss it. Look out, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds a man on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. The 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Cox. And they'll knock him down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense setting up shop. shot at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Keller. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking left. Complete downfield. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. They kick it away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Gets the 1st himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun. The running back has it. Fights off the defender. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the 2nd half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third period.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The keeper breaks into the open. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. The Rebels want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Heaves it deep. He's got it down the right side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Rebels are on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Looking for a man. It's Keller. He's got an open man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on second down. Gets rid of it. Finds a tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open. Take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the...
Trying to run the limb. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, they're after him. And they swarm him under. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do, but look at this.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got his man downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Spins away from the defense. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Scanning the field is Keller. He's got the tight end. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first...
And the Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation. Now,
he's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gonna look downfield again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Now from inside the red zone. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On 4th down, looking to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
and that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's Keller. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Rebels! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is running away with things. And boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down.